Welcome everybody to my channel. Welcome back. I just want to say that the world is in turmoil, as you've been seeing everywhere. Europe has gone down a cesspool of just anti-freedom, anti-freedom of speech or freedom of expression, slippery slope. They've gone back to the 1930s. Soon it'll be goose stepping and all under one flag. Oh no, they're already under one flag. Insane. I just want to say to everybody, thank you so much for sharing these videos and liking them. I'm actually really excited to see that the Mephitis project is just under, from YouTube and YouTube Analyzing or whatever it's called, it's under 2,000 views. So I'm actually quite proud of that, and I'm actually really happy. I'm really glad to see that a lot of people are opening up their minds to what's happening around them with the missing men, the missing women, the missing children from Highway 16 to the Indian reservations in the southern United States, to how the government is trying to turn us all against each other by any means necessary. It's actually quite funny to see how that is, and it's good to see now that people are actually waking up and realizing it. I want to just give you guys this quick update. I am currently working on like a sequel to the Mephitis conspiracy, where I will go into more detail. I've been talking to the lawyer and the distribution company, and they will back me up, they said, on everything. I've got a list of names, so I will have to be very careful on and I can't reveal. Sorry, somebody was knocking. I've been dealing with a lot of this lately. A lot of people have been coming to my door and knocking. I checked through the peephole. There's not much there to see. I hardly see anybody there actually. So yeah, it's been happening. It's a little weird, a little strange. So yeah. So I've been wanting to do this for a while now. Also, I want to do something special. I want to dive into more of a more detail. Like I said earlier, I said I have the backing of my lawyer and the distribution company. So part two will be coming out, and it will be, like I said before, this is an entire series. If I was going to do it all together in just one giant file, it would be 24 hours long. I also want to talk about the fact that now we're starting to see the very concept of society start to break down. You can honestly see the reduction of ideas and just the blindsidedness of society as a whole. Now, the Mephitis society is within the government, and you're starting to see it more and more. You look at the new Green Deal that they wanted to propose doing. That right there is just an easy way of taking control completely, and next thing you know, your children are being harvested for sick sexual rituals produced by a group of figures in the shadows. It actually reminds me. It actually reminds me of an old story that I heard from my grandfather, and what he told me was that everybody was on their best behavior until the priest came to town, and then he lived on a reservation. My grandfather, he would say that everybody was on their best behavior when the priest came to the reservation, and then all of a sudden one kid would be chosen, and that kid would never be the same, never. But just think about it. Those people that wanted this whole new Green Deal to happen, you could expect something exactly like that coming down the pipeline to an infinite amount of children, more so than it's happening now, because it's been proven that a lot of people within that Democratic Party do support pedophilia and do support sexual relations with underage children and teenagers under the age of consent. So you do the math, the whole thing is just ripe with Mephitis ideas. Getting rid of cows, it's a Mephitis idea too. They want to get rid of cattle because, hey, guess what? Next thing you know it, you're going to be starving on the street trading your dog for 2 servings of rice, because that's what's going to happen. That's what they want. That's what the Mephitis society wants. They want to keep you down. They want to keep all of us down and make us destitute. Who here wants to go stand in line for a bowl of rice or potatoes and then having to trade your dog on the black market for a second bowl of rice or potatoes? Not me. And I sure as heck know none of you do either. A dog for 2 bowls for a bowl of rice extra. Jeez. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Everything is going to come down the line to where you're going to have to choose the life of your child to feed your other child. And the person that will be buying your child will be doing sick, perverse things to it. It's like the mock ritual of sacrifice of Bohemian Grove, or the Lolita Island that Robert De Niro visited a lot of times with Bill Clinton. Like the writings on the wall. These are people that would love it, love it to have pedophilia protected and underage child sex slaves protected. This is society as a whole, and we're watching it get even more and more deprived and just sickening. But I am actually quite proud to see that a lot of people are taking note of what's going on and taking a stand against it. We're seeing a lot of people within the community, the Mephitis community, starting to wake up. They're starting to understand what exactly is going on, and this is something that has to be done. We have to tell people about this. We have to put up flyers, do whatever it takes to get the word out. Because as long as one person knows what's going on, that one person could save the life of an innocent child, or an innocent woman who's just trying to leave a terrible life behind, who gets abducted by a group of people and given off to a government employee who's just nothing more than a puppet. This is what we got to understand, and this is what we have to work towards. This entire world has gone downhill, and it's our job, yet again, to pull up our socks and go out there and make it a better place. The second we're able to bust down the gates and enter their turf is the second they'll realize how much of a mistake they've made. And these people will be brought to justice. These people will be brought into court, and they will have to answer for their crimes against humanity. For the lives of those little girls taken, or those innocent women taken. This is insanity that has to stop. And so please keep sharing my videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell the world, share them everywhere that you can. I know there's a few people doing it already. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to talk to you guys again, where I will be going into more detail on some of the other projects I have at hand that I want to do. And with that being said, everybody, have a good night, and thank you for visiting my channel. And God bless you.